Good morning and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings in Encinitas. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Friday, October 18th. You'll be interested to know, 157 years ago, today in 1867, the Alaska Purchase, a deal negotiated by U.S. Secretary of State William Seward, faced significant opposition before being approved. The United States flag was then flown over Sitka, marking the acquisition of the Russian colony of Alaska, a significant territorial expansion for the U.S. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. Expect waist-high sets on Friday with semi-glassy conditions in the morning and onshore winds becoming semi-choppy in the afternoon. Saturday will see knee-high swell with glassy mornings and variable winds, turning semi-choppy in the afternoon. Sunday offers ankle to knee-high swell with similar glassy mornings and variable winds. Monday will have knee to thigh-high swell with semi-glassy mornings and onshore winds, becoming semi-choppy in the afternoon. Friday in Encinitas and North County. It's looking fair to clean at 3+ feet until 2. After that, it's looking pretty choppy until sunset. Best time to ride is at 7 a.m. with a 4-foot incoming mid-tide when the south-southeast swell is 3 feet at 8 seconds and the offshore wind is 5 miles per hour. The first high tide Friday will be 6.5 foot at 9:45 a.m. with a -1 foot low tide at 4:45. The nearshore buoy at Beacons reads 66 degrees for the water temperature. This morning, it's mostly sunny and feels like 62 degrees with 8 mile per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 6:11 and will rise again tomorrow at 6:56. It looks like we're in for a mostly sunny day with temperatures reaching around 65, accompanied by a gentle northwest breeze. Tonight, expect mostly clear skies with a low of 57 and light winds. Looking ahead in the weather, expect sunny skies through Tuesday with highs near 65 to 67 degrees. Nights will be mostly clear to partly cloudy with lows around 58 to 60 degrees. Gentle winds will be coming from the northwest and north. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, in La Jolla, the burgeoning sea lion population is both a tourist attraction and a source of frustration for locals. These blubbery mammals have settled into the coastal area, barking and wailing day and night, while also creating a distinct odor. Although sea lions began appearing in the early 2000s, their numbers have surged, leading to a battle over beach access. Activists advocate for their protection, while some residents seek to reclaim their beaches. Experts warn that as climate change alters habitats, other coastal communities may soon experience similar wild encounters with these creatures. Now on to sports. In a Thursday night blowout, the Denver Broncos, now 4-3, dominated the New Orleans Saints, who fell to 2-5 with a decisive 33-10 win. Javonte Williams scored 2 touchdowns, and Cody Barton added a fumble return for a TD. Despite Spencer Rattler's valiant effort, the Saints' offense couldn't keep pace, hampered by injuries in Denver's defense, which shone with 6 sacks. Moving to baseball, the Cleveland Guardians staged a spectacular comeback last night, defeating the New York Yankees 7-5 in 10 innings at Progressive Field. David Fry's crucial two-run homer sealed the win, despite Aaron Judge's powerful homer for New York. The Guardians now trail the ALCS series 2-1. Tonight, the Yankees face the Guardians again, with Lewis Gill pitching against Gavin Williams. Expect a cool 59 degrees in Cleveland as Aaron Judge, with 58 homers, aims to extend New York's lead. In the NLCS this afternoon, the Dodgers face the Mets at Citi Field for Game 5, leading the series 2-1. Jack Flaherty, with a 2.92 ERA, takes the mound against an undecided Mets pitcher. Expect a pleasant 68 degrees, with the Mets holding a slight 51% chance of victory. In college football, the 7th-ranked Alabama Crimson Tide face the 8th-ranked Tennessee Volunteers on Saturday. Alabama, favored by 3 points, relies on QB Jalen Milroe, while Tennessee's RB Dylan Sampson has scored 15 touchdowns. Saturday night, the 5th-ranked Georgia Bulldogs challenge the top-ranked Texas Longhorns in Austin. Georgia, at 5-1, faces an unbeaten Texas team favored by 3.5 points. Expect high stakes in this SEC showdown. On Sunday Night Football, the Pittsburgh Steelers at 4-2 host the New York Jets at 2-4. Russell Wilson makes his Pittsburgh debut against Aaron Rodgers, now reunited with Javonte Adams. Both teams have top-tier defenses, ranking second in points allowed. The key matchup will be the Jets' offensive line versus T.J. Watt, who has 4.5 sacks, promising a gritty battle as Wilson aims to reignite Pittsburgh's offense. In local sports, last night, the Los Angeles Kings snapped a 3-game losing streak with a commanding 4-1 victory over the Montreal Canadiens at the Bell Center. David Riddick was stellar, making 26 saves, while Alex Lafreniere and Adrian Kemp each scored, with Kemp sealing the win with an empty netter. The Kings, now 2-1-2, showed resilience against the Canadiens, who fell to 3-0. On Sunday, the Kings face off against the Anaheim Ducks at the Honda Center. This Saturday, the Trojans, with a 3-3 record, clash with the Maryland Terrapins, also 3-3, in their first-ever meeting. USC, favored by 7.5, looks to notch their first Big Ten road win. Watch for USC's Miller Moss, who aims to avoid interceptions against a Maryland secondary that leads in picks, but struggles in pass defense. This week, the Chargers are on Monday Night Football. The Bolts are headed to Glendale to face the Arizona Cardinals at 2-4. The Cardinals face a daunting task against one of the NFL's best defenses, especially with injuries on their defensive line. Justin Herbert, now fully healthy, leads a Chargers offense showing promising balance. With Jim Harbaugh's impressive Monday night record, expect a thrilling clash under the Arizona lights. In top news, a groundbreaking study from New York University, Shanghai, may have identified the source of auditory hallucinations in individuals with schizophrenia. Researchers monitored 40 participants, half of whom heard voices, using electroencephalogram monitors. They found that those hearing voices did not deactivate their inner monologues while preparing to speak. This lack of a corollary discharge signals results in the perception of external voices. This published research not only uncovers a potential cause, but could also lead to new treatment options for those experiencing these symptoms, enhancing existing therapies like talk therapy. In business news, in a significant move, the China-based autonomous driving firm Pony AI has filed for an initial public offering in the United States. This development highlights the increasing interest from investors in new listings, alongside easing regulatory pressures. The IPO market has seen a surge recently, driven by the U.S. Federal Reserve beginning its anticipated policy easing cycle, while equity indexes are nearing record highs. Pony AI aims to list on the Nasdaq Stock Exchange under the ticker symbol PONY, though it has not disclosed the offering size. Leading underwriters include Goldman Sachs and Bank of America. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is just under $67,800. Ethereum is just over $2,600. And Solana is $152. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates. With several locations in the San Diego area, Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk science. NASA's remarkable Osiris Rex mission has successfully returned a sample from the ancient asteroid Bennu, reshaping our understanding of the solar system. On September 24, 2023, a capsule containing priceless asteroid material re-entered Earth's atmosphere, traveling at 27,000 miles per hour. After nearly 2 decades of preparation, mission leader Dan Loretta and his team navigated various challenges, including technical issues and a rocket explosion, to achieve this historic feat. The sample, now safely housed at NASA's Johnson Space Center, promises to unlock secrets about the origins of Earth and life itself. And in entertainment news, the bankruptcy of Redbox has left retailers, including Walgreens and Walmart, burdened with 24,000 abandoned DVD vending machines. Matthew Taylor, an owner of a moving company in Alabama, has been hired to remove these heavy machines, which can weigh almost 1,000 pounds and may even require electricians for disconnection. Many machines will likely be scrapped, while a few may be repurposed for new uses, such as dispensing cannabis. Retailers are also concerned about safety issues and potential theft from the kiosks. The future of the thousands of DVDs inside these machines remains uncertain, with many likely to be discarded. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the Dutch monk and writer, Thomas A. Kempis. And he said, "Love feels no burden, thinks nothing of trouble, attempts what is above its strength, pleads no excuse of impossibility, for it thinks all things lawful for itself, and all things possible." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing weekend, my good friends. We'll see you Monday with another episode of Sunny Mornings in Encinitas.